No, a warning.
This video will likely contain lots of swearing and editing and clips out of context because it's biased as
You should do way more cuts. It definitely makes the video funnier, not extremely distracting at all.
I was gonna say, I like watching a 1-minute video for 10 seconds worth of content.
Don't back down, double down.
Why?
Don't
You go to hell.
You dirty pricks.
I don't give a fuck.
What?
You.
Say.
I hear that Tucker guy can be a real prick.
You got that right.
Are we expected to believe that this is all just some sort of random coincidence, or is there something else behind it?
I think you're describing a different channel than the one that I watch. But I understand that that is a popular right-wing narrative about CNN.
It's a popular right-wing narrative. Never trust anyone who uses the term narrative, by the way, just for the record.
2 minutes later.
Well, there's a lot of social pressure to conform to the leftist narrative, to conform to the radical agenda narrative.
Never trust anyone who uses the term
narrative.
And part of what Gareth does so excellently is ensures that we can create a meta-narrative.
Never trust anyone who uses the term
narrative.
You know why they can tell a narrative that there's no narrative?
Never trust anyone who uses the term
narrative.
Well, they try to distract from the underlying narrative.
Never trust anyone who uses the term
narrative.
The narrative was it.
Never trust anyone who uses the term
narrative.
So this isn't a made-up narrative.
Never trust
Narrative.
He's very powerful in terms of shaping the
Narrative.
Never trust anyone who uses the term
False narrative.
That was a favor to be done. The narrative, I don't know the narrative. The narrative was that Shokin was already taken care of. That was the popular narrative. That was the narrative that was fed to the board. A lot of the narrative gets caught up on. So the narrative that I was told was that. That's just, I've said it under oath and I'll say it again.
Never trust anyone who uses the term
narrative.
putting forward anti-establishment narratives.
stuff. You don't.
Oh, one thing I almost forgot.
That was the narrative. Never trust anyone who uses the term
Narrative. The narrative.
I'm kind of stupid.
This is a character assassination, unworthy of the name Fox News, a global brand known worldwide for being fair and balanced.
That's very impressive. I'm sure no one watching cares.
Is that the case about
Show it dislike.